Hello. This morning, I want to speak about Elon Musk's new party. This guy is up to something. He's up to change and organize and shift things around. And I'm all for it. I'm all for changes. I am all for different, because I think it's gonna lead to changes, and I'm okay with this, but not 100%. Elon Musk and the American Party disrupting the political equation. When tech titans enter the hall of power, the ground trembles. Elon Musk has already disrupted the way we move, think, and communicate. Now he's turning his focus to American politics. This happened because of his disagreements and frustrations with how the current and the old political systems may not be pairing with how technology is already pushing changes, and how we are getting into a more and more digitized type of reality. Why Musk launch a party? Over his frustration, like I just mentioned. His dissatisfaction. Bipartisan gridlock. Elon Musk's frustration seems to stem from a belief that neither party is effectively addressing major national challenges, like the ballooning national debt and innovation policy. Massive government spending. He's probably frustrated that this level of spending would bankrupt America and lead to debt slavery, undermining future economic stability. Elon's frustrations with the big beautiful bill is rooted in what he sees as fiscal recklessness masquerade as reform. This bill proposed $5 trillion increase in debt and lead to debt slavery. He's also concerned over censorship and free speech. Elon's concerns are tied to what he sees as overly controlling, risk-averse, and resistant to open dialogue, especially in digital spaces. Musk believes major parties are complicit in these systems of narrative control, using censorship to maintain power and avoid accountability. Musk has shifted from informal advisor to outspoken critic. Now, what the American Party stands for: core principles, fiscal responsibility, targeting on sustainable debt, which is what he was there for and what he was intending to do. But then later, things change around. Fiscal discipline. The party advocates for leaner, more efficient governance, free speech and anti-censorship, pro-technology and innovation, decentralized finance, and anti-uniparty sentiment. Government efficiency, streamline bureaucracy. We are referring to how well government agencies use their resources, time, money, personnel, and technology to deliver services and achieve policy goals. such as digitizing services, reducing redundant agencies or roles, automating routine tasks, revising outdated regulations. Freedom of speech, especially around tech platforms and public discourse. This is one of the defining tensions of our digital age. Where the ideals to open expression collide with their realities of algorithmic control, platform policies, and political influence. Tech platforms like X, Facebook, and YouTube have become de facto arenas for public discourse, but they are not public utilities. They are private companies, and that means they are not bound by the First Amendment, which restricts government censorship, not corporate moderation. They can set their own rules about what speech is allowed. In other words, tech platforms act like private editors of public conversation. You're allowed to speak, but only if you follow the owner's rules. This isn't a party that wants to win every seat. Musk envisions surgical strikes, 2 to 3 Senate seats, 8 to 10 House races, less interest in symbolism, more focus on leverage. Risk and potential impact. Could siphon votes from Republicans or fracture anti-establishment momentum. Refers to when a third party or independent candidate draws notes away from a major party, often changing the outcome of an election. So it seems like he's not this is what we assume. He's not focused on winning, he's focused on making changes happen. A candidate doesn't need to win to have impact. They just need to pull enough support from one side to tip the balance. Might trigger a rethink of third-party viability in the U.S. Strategy, disruption, not presidential ambition. Unprecedented resources and reach. Voter fatigue with the duopoly. It's a stress test on the structural integrity of the U.S. two-party system. Musk influence on younger tech-forward voters could reshape partisan loyalty. Whether you admire him or not, Elon knows how to write the rules. This time, he's writing the rules of engagement in Washington. Broader reflections. When billionaires feel the need to build political parties, what does that say about the state of American democracy or democracy? Disillusionment in traditional parties, ideological fracturing, systematic barriers. Are we witnessing the end of traditional parties or just a new form of elite influence? What do you think? There is shifting roles, reconfiguration of how elites exert power, personalized entrepreneurial style. In an age where memes beat manifestos and followers matter more than voters, the American Party could be the first political movement born from a Twitter thread. This is not about Elon Musk. It's about disruption becoming destiny. You are shearing from the silence. Skeptical brows. Something is shifting. The only question now is, will it take root? This is an invitation to talk about this topic. I like to follow my teacher's example and style of giving a speech, but it's not as easy because he didn't need notes, but I do need notes. I do need notes because I am not like him. But he was a very smart teacher and philosopher. Anyways, what do you think about this? This is, like I said, an invitation to think about this. This is brand new stuff, and I like it. I like all this dramatic that plays out every day. This drama. Here I am in Chapultepec, and I hope you enjoy this lecture. And you're welcome to criticize me and say whatever you want. Thank you.